friends were building a cozy yet modern apartment for a throuple living in Evergreen Harbor, and it's located at number 402 in Pinecrest Apartments. So you can see two of the residents in the build right now, and the other one was standing by the mailbox when I started the build, so unfortunately, they didn't make it into the footage, but you might see them later in the bloopies. Before I forget, in game, the Sims have decided to put on paper bags when my Sim self visited. I have no idea why. Paper bags are not in any of their planned outfits, but they've all got them on in the bloopies. It's kind of funny though. And by the way, these folks are not Sims official. Like, I can't make them an actual throuple in CAS or like create a Sim. The Sims 4 didn't let me do that, which I think should definitely be remedied. So I did two bedrooms since there isn't a bed big enough in The Sims 4 for three people. When I played The Sims Free Play, there were pretty big beds. In terms of like how big the bed was, you could definitely fit three Sims, but I don't recall if the game actually allowed you to do that. I didn't have The Sims 1, 2, or 3 because when I was growing up, my parents were rather strict about video games. I'm an adult now and I can buy my own video games. So let me know if there were indeed three-person beds in the previous versions of The Sims. Anyway, so I made two bedrooms with a shared closet and a bathroom. And, the Sims can sort out their own sleeping arrangements and whatnot. And to manage the rest of the relatively tiny space, we did an alleyway kitchen by the entrance. I mixed and matched pieces from Dream Home Decorator and the Country Kitchen Kit yet again. Yes, I know, I'm such a sucker for the rusticy modern kitchens. And in the back there, I managed to fit a full sofa, a TV, a dining room, and a desk. And it's all functional, as you'll see at the end. As for the color scheme, I was really feeling a lot of light blues and bluey grays and sort of light and airy vibes for this place. The apartment is pretty small, so I wanted to feel a little bit more spacious, and the big windows in the apartment really helped. These windows are actually so weird, I almost never use them in my own builds, and I never know how to put curtains on them. I actually don't put curtains on these. We're just going to pretend they're one of those tinted windows where you can see outside but nobody can see in. Yeah, it's fine. I managed to squeeze in a washer and a dryer in the closet, which really doesn't leave much room for actual closet space. When I'm building like large minimal homes, I always worry about storage for my Sims, even though they don't use it. And when I'm building tiny homes and apartments, I'm like, just a few cupboards of clothes for three Sims. Oh yeah, they'll be totally fine. I do put up a few extra cabinets in the living room where I imagine they can keep like books and a printer and like other bits and bobs, maybe clothes if they need it. All things considered, the living room, dining room / office area is pretty roomy, and I really love how the closet turned out. It's hard to see because it's so cluttered and the room is really small, but it feels so cozy, especially with the carpet, and it's cool that it's like the connection between the two rooms. Also, every time I load up this build, a lot of the clutter in the closet disappear, and I have to keep adding them back. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. I kind of noticed that with a lot of shelves from the Dream Home Decorator pack. Let me know in the comments if this is just me or if you've had to deal with this too. So I'm doing the bathroom now, and all this time I never noticed there was a ledge on the Parenthood mirror, so I tried putting some clutter on it, but it didn't work out for this one, at least. I'll definitely have to try again later because I think it would be realistic to put some like lotion and soaps up there for extra storage that's easy to access. I also tried adding a curtain over the shower, but the walls are too short, so when I was playtesting it, the Sims couldn't get in the shower. So I removed the curtain, and it's all good now. I guess the water will just have to go over the bathroom, but oh well. When I was building the poolside living house, I talked about some apprehensions I had about those partially open showers. I hadn't tried one at the time, but I have since then, and I was totally right. The water gets everywhere, and you do feel a bit of a draft. But another thing I didn't realize is turning on the shower is really annoying, because since it's like a glass wall covering the side where the shower head is, you can't really reach in to turn the tap on from the side. Like, usually I would pull the shower curtain a bit back and turn the tap on from the outside, but with those partially covered glass showers, you can't really do that. The glass is in the way. So you have to go around, and guess what? My arm and half my head got sprayed with water. So I guess in real life, it might be more practical to have the knobs on the other side of the shower where the opening is, so you can turn it on without getting splashed. I mean, the water ends up on you either way because you're showering, obviously, but it's different, right? Like getting splashed versus stepping into the shower. I think it's like a matter of deciding when the water hits you. But am I going to stop making those half showers in my builds? No, absolutely not. They're so pretty. And showers in The Sims can be so boring if you don't play around and do things like that. I mean, I haven't heard any of my Sims complain yet. So I guess that's fine. Yeah, so here I am just like, adding the last bits and pieces to the build. I love those plants on the windowsill. I still don't understand why there's no slots there, but it's fine. So I guess like that's my sign to wrap it up. So thanks so much for watching. You can check out my builds on the gallery. My origin ID is BuildsWithCoffee. If you'd like to see more of my speed builds, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.